Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today on this fine winter day?
All right.
Good.
Good. Let's see. We have some new characters at the table, or some old characters that we haven't seen in a long time. So why don't we walk around the table, introduce ourselves and our characters, and we're going to start with James. First off, how are you surviving with the fires?
It's been really smoky all day long. Staying indoors to keep out of the pretty much the whole sky's full of smoke because of the winds blowing them in.
Ooh, terrible.
Yeah.
Are the fires anywhere near you, or is the smoke being blown like down the way?
Yeah, I'm not in danger, but it is near me in the sense that it's in the same district.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. But I'm not in any danger. I'm in a more built-up areas where the trees have been cut back. Yeah.
Yay for deforestation. So who are you and who are you playing today, now that we know that you're safe and sound?
Yeah. I'm playing the cleric Kenny, who specializes in healing magic from his divine goddess, Martha. He wears an orange robe, and he tends to survive things that he might have seemed to have died from.
He's really sort of a magical person, isn't he? I could have sworn Kenny died 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, Kenny.
Yeah. And then his first appearance was when he was summoned by a magical explosion of putting a portal inside of a magical long box.
Yeah. Don't put extra-dimensional space inside other extra-dimensional space. It creates like a magical feedback loop, as if you have like a microphone right next to the speaker it's connected to, and it explodes.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I was suspecting, Shadow Mountains can just get blown up, but no, a smaller effect.
Just a small little explosion, turned everyone's hair gray, summoned Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh. Excellent. Next up is Matt. We haven't seen Buck in a while. Who the hell is he?
Well, Buck was one of the victims to that interdimensional explosion, and his hair is now permanently gray. He is a karate fighter kid who also casts spells.
How many levels of fighter do you have for your karate?
He has no
abilities?
levels of fighters, he just uses his hands. But one time he guzzled a strength potion, and so...
Changed his life. Yeah, strength potions will do that. Yep. Next up we have Matt playing Boomer.
Yeah, so I'll be playing Boomer today. And okay, Boomer. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And last but not least, we have Rob playing William Brockenborough.
Brockenborough, yes.
Brockenborough. Is this an Aaron Brockovich reference?
No. He's he's a paladin. He's in his heavy armor. He's looks to be like around 70, but very fit, very strong. Short gray hair, very steely eyes. He looks like he's just super serious.
Short gray hair, steely eyes. Paladin?
Yes, he's pretty tall.
Okay. Does he have a god that he swears an oath to?
I mean, I would imagine so, as a paladin who's I guess someone about justice and rule of law, who would be a good god.
Astaire.
Either Astaire or Velmontarius. Astaire would be like law and order. Velmontarius would be like one of Astaire's children who specializes in justice.
All right. So is Asterius, you said?
Astaire. Or Velmontarius.
What was the child that's about justice?
Velmontarius.
Velmontarius, okay.
Yes. Cool. And why don't we return to Marc and hear what Marc has to say again, because his last intro was a little bit short. Marc, who are you and who are you playing today?
Did you guys happen to say hi to me while I was getting coffee?
Yeah. Matt did your character intro because I called you Matt for some reason. Because it happens.
Close enough. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm Marc. I'm Boomer. I'm not quite a boomer. I'm getting old though. It happens. You guys feel that? You ever get old?
Yeah.
No? I'm trying to stop it. It just keeps happening. I don't really know what to do about it. There's not enough magic in the real world compared to like D&D. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm a little old today.
Feeling a little old today? Yeah.
60.
Happy birthday, Neal.
Thank you. It's my birthday today. I've turned 60.
Yeah, it's been determined. But yeah, just here for some D&D. Just woke up a second ago because I'm a degenerate and went to bed really late. Was playing Slay the Spire because I was talking to Greg Hansen about it, and now it's in my head that I want to play more of it. Fucking great game. Really good game. Like FTL and Slay the Spire are just classics in my mind. Anyways, that's my intro.
FTL is really good. FTL is the best.
Yeah, FTL is so good. Boomer. So for those who missed last time, Boomer is he's a family man. You know, he was an elven bureaucrat. Spent many years. He's pretty damn old by now, and he just has to adventure to kind of prove himself to his sons who are adventurers, and his children were just kind of like losing respect for him because he would tell them all these things, and they're getting that rebellious age, and they're like, no, okay, you guys might be these amazing adventurers, but these days it's easy, anybody can do it, I'll show you. And then he went off to adventure to prove to them how easy it was to adventure these days.
And was it easy?
It's pretty damn easy. He shot an orc last time. He was very brave about it and not surprised at all that he shot somebody. He managed to cast an offensive spell, whereas normally he'd be like casting like spells like warm coffee and like organized papers. So yeah, he's realized just how easy adventuring is. He had a little bit of difficulty when he realized that the crossbow he knew that you could press the button to shoot, but then he didn't know what to do to make it shoot again. But with some help from his little gnomish friend, it now is a little bit more souped up, although he still can't reload it. But hopefully he doesn't have to.
It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
Yeah. Fights don't last more than one turn, really.
All right, well, with all of that done, why don't we hop into the tavern? We are in Shenanigans today. I am looking for a token for William Brockenbrough. What do you look like, William?
Like I said, he's kind of tall. He's about 70 years old, very strong, very fit. Seems like an old soldier who never let himself go. He's got glasses, short gray hair.
Okay.
Steely look, like he's not going to tolerate fools.
Got it.
Shit, I'm screwed.
I will find a token for you as we go about this. So you guys
I
are
can give
in.
you a picture of him if you want.
Oh yeah, if you've got a picture, that would be great.
All right, where should I put that?
You can PM it to me on Discord.
Hey
Or
Neal,
put it
what's
in the Shenanigans
Angband?
group.
All right, I'll put it.
Angband's a piece of shit game that no one should ever play, and it's a roguelike that.
I love roguelikes. Go on.
Fuck Angband.
Okay.
I got the link on the where you can find it. It's a free-to-play game.
I'm gonna click this for later.
There was once like a long timer. There was like a 2-year timer
What the fuck is this?
until Neal would play Angband again, and then
Yeah.
it eventually came around, so he had to play again.
It's terrible.
Wait,
I've
why
been
would
playing-
you not play it with the graphics these days? I understand before if it like had to be ASCII. Do you play ASCII or with the graphics? I just clicked the link.
I play with the graphics.
Okay. So it's not like the hipster like, no, how dare you play with graphics? Because there's 3 screenshots with the fucking ASCII and then one with the graphics. It's just like, oh, if you want to be a little bitch, but like, come on.
Yeah, I usually play with the graphics these days.
I'm gonna try this.
Well, some
a
people
terrible
like the
game.
old school feel, like they remember playing it the certain way. They don't want to play it a different way.
I get that, but the ASCII is a little pushing it to me when there is
Yeah.
potential graphics.
Yeah, and I mean, those Star Wars remakes that George Lucas did. I mean, who would watch the original version with models when you got really old CGI instead?
True.
Love it.
I put it in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, I saw it. I get who
Zoom
it is
chat.
now.
Oh, Zoom chat. Got it. That's where it is. Oh. Oh, okay. William Brockenbrough. Got it.
Yes, he's a tailor, as I said.
He's a tailor. All right. We'll leave everyone else to figure this out on their own. We'll just be on part of the in group.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'll have a temporary token for you until I can find something better.
Hey, are you a boomer too?
All right, so the 4 of you are gathered together in the tavern today, It is a regular day. There are 40 people here, aside from the staff. And we're just kind of hanging out. It's really slow. People are sipping the drinks. There's some really soft music going on. Everyone's sort of cozy. Desmond's got like a smile on his face. He's telling some war stories to a couple of kids who have shown up. Lizzie is fletching some arrows, hanging out with Layla, helping her with her homework, but also sort of like doing a Q&A session with some people who want to ask her about, what it's like to be going on all these adventures, and like, have you ever seen this? Have you ever fought that? Have you ever thought about doing this thing and that thing? And have you ever thought, and she's just kind of sitting there helping Layla with homework. Yeah, I've done that. Oh, I did that. There's this one to Trollaroo, blah, blah, blah. Going about the things.
Good old Trollaroos.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's Trollaroos in Arcadia.
There are Trollaroos in Arcadia, yes.
This Arcadia, not the other Arcadia.
They're all the same Arcadia.
It's literally different landmass.
200 years ago, Trollaroos were washed up on the normal Arcadian island.
Would you not say that mainland Australia and Tasmania are two different landmasses, but they're both part of Australia?
They're both part of the Commonwealth of Australia, but they're not part of Australia.
They're both when you say Australia,
of Arcadia.
Yeah, it is part of the collection of things known as Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, perfect. I'm glad we're in agreement here.
My question was, is the Trollaroos on mainland that we're on right now?
Well, maybe you should go ask Leslie some questions. I don't know.
That's what I was asking her.
Oh,
Do it.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
Lizzie.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
at the
spill the
bar.
beans.
let's
I'm
go.
at the bar. Wait. What's a Trollaroo? Is it near?
Don't worry about him. I got rid of them all.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did you make any
Except-
bags holding it out of them?
There were a few that got away. And I know they reproduced by ripping off their arms and throwing them into the woods and letting them regrow into new people. So if one got away, maybe there's some more.
You want to
I
hunt some
haven't seen them
Trollaroos?
Well, we should know what a Trollaroo is as characters. I don't think those legends will be passed down.
Well, here you are now, in the tavern, chatting with these people. It all seems to be going fine and dandy and lovely. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're here in the tavern? Anything that we want to say?
So
What are you guys
you're
up to?
a paladin. Where are you from, Paladin? You're new.
Yeah, who are you?
Hi, Paladin.
William. So
Oh, you're talking to
William.
me now? Oh.
Yeah.
Hello there. I'm William Brockenbrough. You can call me Bill, though, if you like.
Hi, Bill.
Bill or Bilbo?
Bill.
All right, Bilbo.
Hi, Bill.
Good to
And
know
where are you
all.
from?
Well, I spent some time in the military. I worked for the Drekis diplomatic corps. I retired for a while. I've been running a charity. I went back to my first profession, tailoring. I've been running a charity for children of people killed by Shenanigans adventurers, getting education for them.
Is there many of those?
Yeah,
A lot,
sadly.
yes.
Can you back these claims up?
I absolutely back these things up. He pulls out a big, thick notebook from his backpack. I've been recording everything.
Buck will walk over and inspect the notebook as he pulls it out.
Yeah, does it have any of Buck's victims?
Yeah, he's like looking up for like that one hairy kid.
Yeah, it's all in there.
Yeah. So you're here investigating Shenanigans today, or you just here on adventure?
Well, the king called me out of retirement,
Well, there's no king, is it?
worked as a diplomat again. But then I just couldn't live with what I was seeing, and I had to stand up and let people know. So now I've been assigned as ambassador to Shenanigans.
So you're
Presumably
saying we should...
to get me out of the way, although I cannot completely testify as to the intention of the king.
So what do you think we should do about the king?
Well, the king fell off a balcony, unless this is the past, and he died.
I don't think this is a direct parallel.
There's a queen of Drakus
In any event, it is not
who arranged the
my-
death of her husband.
In any event,
Which
it
we
is
don't know.
not my place to decide what is done with the king. I'm simply here to give facts.
Well, the
I like
official
this guy.
record shows he got drunk and fell off the balcony. Are you saying there was another version of events?
Honestly, probably in both cases. We're good.
All right.
I
So-
did not witness that episode personally, so I cannot testify to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Boomer
This guy's like a
satisfied.
scientist.
All
What's a
right.
scientist?
So,
They research stroller pouches.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's right about now that the door opens and a woman walks in, blood smeared across her face, her hair in like odd directions, her clothes are torn as if by like small claws all over the place. She's slightly out of breath, big bags under her eyes, bruises all over the place. She's definitely recently been a fight. And she looks around with like a bit of desperation and then sees William Brockenbrough and knows that this is the hero that can save her and her people. And she stumbles over towards you, William, and goes, "You! I need help. They've escaped." Excuse me? No, what? They've escaped.
All right, first thing, ma'am, do I have your consent to touch you?
As long as it's not uncomfortable or creepy, yes.
All right, in a non-uncomfortable, creepy way, I shake her hand and lay on hands.
You shake her hand and then what? I'm sorry?
Lay on hands.
You lay on hands. All right. You have laid your hands upon her, and she has been healed. The wounds begin to stitch up. The bruises fade away. She looks a little surprised and can feel her face, and even the blood has just sort of like reabsorbed into her skin. And she's baffled. Thank you, but there's more than that. They've escaped.
Ah, yes. I
Can
see.
you explain exactly what happened? And he gets out his quill and parchment. I'm just going to take some notes. I want to
I
make sure
am
I have
the-
this correct.
The senior deputy security officer at Lunesta or Luna High Security Farms.
Mm-hmm.
And they've escaped. The
Can
brown
you be more
bandits,
specific as to who they are? I do
Yes.
not wish to make any presumptions here.
the turkeys have escaped. We've been raising them all year, getting them nice and fat for the holiday coming up this week. But last night, / this morning, / a few minutes ago, because I've just run here from there, they broke out. They killed half a dozen people on the way. Minotaurs were no match for them. Tooth and claw and beak, they pecked their way through our lines. They've ripped apart fences, and they've gone. And now they're out there. The wild, dangerous turkeys. Now, I'm going to need some immunity from prosecution for what I'm about to tell you, but it's important information.
All right. Well, first off, ma'am, just for clarification, is this upcoming holiday you referred to, is that Fat Turkey Limbo Day?
I'm not familiar with that holiday, sir. No. Turkey Limbo Day?
Can you clarify then?
I believe it's the North Arcadian version. It's at a later date, I think.
Yes, I will clarify. Let me just ask my counsel.
Take
You
your
don't
time,
have a
ma'am.
harvest festival on your list yet, Neil. You have to make it up.
Shh.
You need to add a new holiday for this.
I know. I'm desperately trying to add a new holiday. You're just distracting me from thinking.
And just make sure the North Arcadia one is a little different. Let's be real here.
Well, you mean a Kubo.
So you
Kubo's
made a
always
plan
different.
for this episode to be about Arcadian Thanksgiving, but you didn't come up with what Arcadian Thanksgiving was.
Details, minor details, Rob.
A bunch of shenanigans.
It's the Tall Corn Day coming up. Don't you know about Tall Corn Day?
No, tell me about it.
Tall Corn Day is a holiday when the corn reaches a certain height, we cut it all down, we harvest it, and we throw a large feast. It's a holiday. It's been a holiday for thousands of years.
So all your corn grows at the same rate?
Well, it's not always celebrated on the same day in each region. Each place decides when their corn has grown tall enough, and then they cut it, and that's when they have Tall Corn Day. It's not going to be on the same day for each different region in the area. It's a seasonal-based festival and holiday, not a date-based. You know how some things are on an actual calendar and some things are on a lunar calendar? Well, this is on a crop calendar, which is, of course, variable in the year.
Yes. I remember this from my younger days, actually. I went on a corn day road trip, and we just went with the seasons to have like 5 corn days in a row. It was great. The thing about corn days, you can have another one the next day if you go a couple 100 miles, you know?
This is true. I've even heard of people...
Giving me this clarification.
Anyway, the turkeys have escaped. And if I can get that immunity...
Mr. Brock.
Ma'am, I have to be honest with you. I cannot guarantee you immunity until you've given me a little bit more information about what this is going to entail.
There's a reason
if it turns out that you've killed people,
No.
I can't be giving you immunity.
No.
What about turkeys?
The turkeys have killed people. I'm coming here to blow the whistle on the events of this issue and to talk about how Lunesta Acres has high security farms have, in the sake of profits, have done something that maybe we shouldn't have done. I'm not responsible for anyone's death. I'm just here to blow the whistle and I need some protection.
What's your
All right,
name,
give you
man?
immunity. I'll be granting you, in whatever capacity I still have as a royal ambassador, immunity from prosecution.
Excellent. You know how everyone likes the turkey breast, that good juicy white meat? Well, we decided we needed to make some turkeys that could have more white meat. And the only way to do that is to have turkeys with more meat. So
how big are your turkeys?
we've genetically engineered our turkeys to be large, very, very large, with lots of muscle because that's the part that we eat. Someone didn't think this through enough, and the turkeys escaped. And
How did
now
you accomplish this?
the giant 8-foot turkeys are out there, killing people, murdering.
Mm-hmm.
But how did you accomplish getting them this?
Magic.
That's a secret of the company. That's neither here nor there. That's not really part of my testimony here today. What I'm here to talk about is the escape of the giant turkeys, not the manufacturing of the giant turkeys. Please.
I don't know if we grant you immunity without this information.
Okay.
The paladin
You
already
don't have
had it out.
immunity. Buck like walks
Mr.
over.
Boomer, I have granted her immunity in my capacity as a royal officer. I gave my word I will not go back on it. The information she's given will allow us to help save lives.
How many people have died to these turkeys, man?
There were 5 Minotaur guards, 12 dogs, 2 laboratory techs, and 1 journalist who we quickly buried so that no one would know.
Oh, good work.
You're saying Minotaur guards. Does this happen to be on Minotauria by any chance?
No. We just hire Minotaurs to guide Luna Acres high security farms because they're such good, guards.
Okay.
But ma'am, you have not yet revealed your name.
Is my name really important in all of this?
Legally for immunity, yeah.
I don't believe that when there is a fire, we need to worry about who it was who called the fire department. The important thing is to deal with the fire and to find out who caused it.
I see to you, Sir Paladin.
Excellent.
Paladin.
Thank you for your service, ma'am. You are a true Drekken.
Thank you. But the turkeys, they've escaped. What are we going to do about this?
Yeah, how many turkeys are there?
I don't have an exact head count. They didn't all escape. We took a few down. But a few score? Maybe 520s, if we want to speak in French.
Do they have a... As a French person, I cringe. But do they have a leader?
Is that not how you count in French? 120, 220, 4 20s, a 10 and a 9? Is that not how French counts?
Ma'am, do you have any information as to how many hit dice these turkeys have?
Yeah.
Yes, they average at 2 to 3 hit dice, depending on their size and when they were born.
Do they have a leader who might be bigger and cooler than the other, maybe with a mohawk?
Not when they escaped, but someone had to orchestrate this. They're turkeys. They're not very bright. Someone had to orchestrate this escape. There must be a leader. I just don't know who it is yet.
So do you think the leader is a turkey or a man or a person or a minotaur?
Or a woman.
Nah.
What? What do you mean now?
Don't be sexist. Women can't do these things. From my generation, we know these things, okay?
Just ignore the old man.
Remember, I would like to say that I have, in fact, worked with many fine women in the Draken
Exactly,
ambassadorial
fine
corps.
women.
Some of the best ambassadors that I've ever met that have my entire respect.
I respect them all the time as well, sir.
Well, are you going to do something or are you just going to stand around and talk
Well,
about doing things?
okay, so-
There's wild turkeys out there!
Yeah, where are
Well,
they?
they're in the streets.
Point in the
They're in the
direction.
streets.
Luna Acres High Security Farms is a little bit south of town, so they're not in the town itself, but they could be coming to the town, they could be attacking nearby villages, they could be going after kobolds or goblins or innocent ogres. Who
Okay.
knows what could happen?
I walk out the door.
All right.
Let's go look. So, what anti-turkey gear should we get before we head over?
All right, I do have some experience with turkeys. Probably our most effective offensive weapon will be gravy. You need to be careful, though. One of their powers is the ability to put you to sleep.
Oh, I don't have any.
I do that all the time
I've got some
anyway.
level 3 abilities now, so I might be able to stop sleep, but I don't think I can.
So Boomer is an elf, isn't he?
He's an elf
Last I
boomer.
checked, yeah.
He's an elven boomer.
So I turn to Boomer. Mr. Boomer, as an elf, you are immune to sleep spells.
Well, not
You
immune,
will
am I?
have to be the linchpin for this operation.
Okay. I sleep so much throughout the day that I think it's going to be real hard for them to put me to sleep. I sleep like through half of my day, really.
Neal, can I cast Sleeping Touch in the inverse?
Waking
So I can
touch?
Yeah. Let's say someone's been magically put to sleep.
Yes, you can cast Waking Touch. It requires somatic components only. You have to raise your hand behind your head and then quickly bring it to their face.
Okay.
And sometimes there's a verbal component where you say, "Hey!" or "Wake up!" while you do it, and that usually is powerful enough to wake up most people from sleep.
By the
It's
way,
an easy
Brocken,
spell.
what are we getting paid for this with your negotiation?
What? Why would we get
We're getting
paid?
paid
Which
for
is a
this.
public service. There's turkeys on the loose. People getting hurt.
Sure, but I'm sure this company has some extremely amazing technology that could help us to save future people.
Mr. Boomer, I stepped up to do this unpaid. My duty as a Draken.
So what are you paying us?
What? Why would we pay you?
Well, to help
Well, if
with my duty.
It is your duty as a Draken, sir.
are you Drakissian or not?
I'm an elf, am I?
That's probably not Drakissian then.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess
There is
I'll.
one possible countermeasure that we can use against the turkey's sleeping powers.
Mm-hmm.
We will need to go to a hide worker for this.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a hide worker in town, Neal?
A what worker?
Hide.
worker. Someone who prepares hides for.
Tanner.
Oh, a leather worker, or something like
someone
that.
who prepares the hides in particular.
Yeah. Fine. Yes, there is such a person, and you can move out into the town and find this person at their shop.
I head purposefully towards the hide worker.
The hide worker. This phraseology makes me think there's something fishy about to happen. But you arrive at the hide worker.
Is the hide worker about here?
Yes, they're about.
see them? Are they like? Who
No,
is
of
this
course
person?
not. Don't be ridiculous.
Do they have a name?
You don't know. You haven't asked them yet.
Their name
Is there a
and
sign on the
for
door?
The record?
There is a sign on the door. Yes.
May I know what is on the sign?
Yes, it's a man named Hole, and this place is called Heidi's Hole.
All right, I'll step in. So regarding your sign, wouldn't it make more sense if you were named Heidi?
Popping out from behind a counter is a person that goes, I get that all the time. My name is Hole, and I work with hides, and Heidi Hole's a pun, okay? No one gets it.
Well, in any event, this is tangential to the purpose of this meeting.
Oh my god.
I would like to know, do you have a wide variety of hides here? Various animal skins?
We do, yes.
We need to counteract the sleeping powers of giant turkeys. So in particular, I'm looking for, do you have pig skins?
Yes, we have pig skins. Would you like them stitched or unstitched?
Stitched. If you could stitch them into an inflatable ball.
She pulls out a football from behind the counter. One of these?
Excellent.
That's mostly what I make here, is balls, actually.
Excellent. This should be sufficient to counteract the sleeping effects of the turkey.
Great.
Well,
Oh, you're not going to be playing Pigskin again this year, are you? Been a while since I've seen someone play a game of Pigskin here.
Mainly we intend to watch the pigskin should sleeping powers be invoked upon us. We plan to present the pigskin so that all of us can see it and look at it.
And you think being able to observe the pigskin is going to reduce your propensity to be sleepy?
It depends on how good the pigskin is. You said that you were going to stitch it. As long as this pigskin is tied, I think it should be sufficient.
She tosses you a oblong-shaped ball with sort of pointy ends that are stitched across the top and texture around it. It's got maybe a little bit of squeeze to it, not so much that, you know, you might be accused of deflating your balls. But,
ooh.
you know, other than that, it seems solid.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's see. I've got like almost nothing as far as gold.
I'll pay. Well, how much?
That's a question for me. 3 silver, please.
All right, I got it.
Excellent. Let's go round up some turkeys.
All right.
All right.
You guys can
Let's go.
head back out into the streets, and there is the unnamed whistleblower who is standing there waiting while you guys get the pigskin. You step on out, and she looks at you guys and goes, "Do you know the way to Luna High Security Farms, or is it Lunesta High Security Farms?"
Luna Acres.
Luna
Like the whole
Acres.
cow jumps over the moon kind of thing.
Yeah,
Luna
because that
Acres
used to be
in
where
there?
Bessie was.
There was, like, I thought you were going to try to break out Bessie. There was like a big Luna symbol inside the compound in front of the gate, so that you would have to coax Bessie to jump over the moon. But you guys didn't do that.
I see. That's got it. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All
Bessie's
these
at a different farm
wonderful
now.
meta things that just somehow never were arrived at.
Just so you know, Luna Acres is a real place. If you go to lunaacres.com, it is an Idaho pasture pigs breeding group, and they breed little piggies. Lunaacres.com.
Well, in previous episodes, Luna Acres has been to the west of town, but I guess they've moved south of town.
There was an issue where the property rates were changing, and they actually wanted to sell their old property for a profit and then move into this other newly developed area where the land was a little bit cheaper, and also they had to like rebuild all of their stuff after parties had gone through and destroyed their farms over and over again. So they've moved from one area to another just to make it work better with their,
Okay.
Right.
Well, you should
Property's
talk
never
with the
bad
kobold
investment.
about changing the rates. He's right over there.
Now, are you all armed with ranged weapons? Should we need them?
I have no ranged weaponry
All right.
or
excellent.
capacity to use it.
Let us head then. We need to be prepared to deter these turkeys. Let us head to the weapon crafter.
All right. Then we'll go to the weapon crafter. Which one? There's two.
Is there one that specializes in ranged weapons?
There's a bower. Is that good enough for you?
Hurled weapons, actually.
There's a person who makes slings. Oh, you mean like axes?
Ranged axes?
Not precisely. I'll explain once we get there.
You arrive at the place that makes whatever you conveniently need.
Darn, these complicated kids
Excellent.
can't just say what they mean these days.
It's run by a woman named Connie. It's called Connie's Convenience Store. You can always find what you need here at Connie's.
Including an assortment of weapons. Love it.
Yes.
Connie, I assume you're Connie?
I am Connie, but I'm not a commie. Don't get those two things mixed up.
Huh.
I wasn't implying that at all, ma'am. Ma'am, we are going to be facing a threat from marauding turkeys. We would like to acquire some javelins.
If you guys have no idea why we've been cracking up at this whole time, I can't explain it. All right, just look up. Just go to Ukraine and you'll learn. Okay, just go to Ukraine and you'll learn what we're talking about. Okay.
All right. How many
Yes.
javelins should we get? How many javelins should we get?
She takes you to the javelin section.
You have to
And
test them first?
no, you can't test them. It's way too dangerous. Oh. God, these are some seriously,
Obscure.
very topical memes that you guys have to be, really on top of to be understanding why this is absolutely hilarious.
People watching this
All right.
episode in 2 years' time, I'm very sorry.
People that are in chat right now being like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm also sorry. Anyway, yes, I can get you some javelins. It'll be 391 million copper.
No, we need primitive javelins, not the high-tech ones.
Regular javelins, got it.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Not the magical javelins.
Ones
No.
are fine. I have a procurement note from the Draken capital.
Man, if Trackers had those, though.
Yeah,
It
can we just
appears that
get the
you've-
javelin with a bit of military aid to
I'm
be able to
sorry.
finish off
I
the
can only
turkeys?
give out the magical javelins when the forms have been filled out in triplicate. It appears you've only filled this out in double. You'll have to return to the capital to get the third version of the form that I can put in my files.
And
Man,
this is an
Scoria would be
immediate
a thing.
crisis, but I do understand your need to follow proper procedures.
If proper procedures aren't followed, how can we hold anyone responsible?
Exactly. This is, I assure you, though, this is an official channel for the pencil.
All the more reason why I need these forms filled out in triplicate. Because you need
That's
a copy
great,
of the
man.
signed forms, I need a copy for my records, and then I need a copy that I can then hand off to my supervisor who stores it for their records. Because we need the
For the
sale
javelins?
receipt for the
Excellent, man.
javelins. 100
Then
copper for
I'll
regular
give you-
javelins.
No, 100
I'll
copper
give you
for
this. When the hold's been lifted, you'll be able to get these magical javelins. We'll have to deal with regular javelins for right now.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I will.
assure you, 13 people have been killed in the time that you've been holding this up.
I'm gonna take these forms and I'm gonna have a messenger go back to the capital and see if they can get a little hold on these javelins lifted for you. But in the meantime, please take these low-tech javelins for 100
many?
copper each.
How many do you want, Rob?
as many as we can carry.
How
There
many
may be
javelins can we
turkeys,
carry, Neal?
If the turkeys see that we have javelins, they'll be reluctant to charge us.
The javelins weigh 1.5 pounds each.
And in the meantime, I suggest that you have these forms sent to the capital using the Deus Ex Machina of delivery system. Hopefully, they will arrive at a crucial point towards the end of this episode of events.
Hopefully. We'll see if the
I'll grab
human
20.
revolution gets in the way, but we'll continue into the presumptions. You buy 20. That is going to be 2,000 copper, 20
Yeah.
gold.
Yep, I've taken it off.
Excellent. All right, you guys have your gear.
We still need the gravy.
All right, who makes the best gravy in town? Anyone know?
I think I make the best gravy out of everybody. My
Go ahead.
Wait, is there a gravy maker in town? Is that what you're about to say? Is there like legitimately a gravy maker, like an
there's a
entire
paw
shop?
There's a kobold by the name of, I've already forgotten the kobold's name, but she's a cleric of Rossi, and she goes around digging up graves, and she has a sauce called gravy. It's made of grave dirt and mud and milk.
This is a much better idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? What's Bastion's character's name? The cute kobold that buries everyone.
Droopy.
Droopy, thank you. It's Droopy's gravy.
Okay.
Yes. You can go to the cemetery and you can get the gravy from Droopy.
So, who wants to carry any javelins? Who's got the weight capacity to carry anything?
Is it legal to carry these?
It's an open carry state. It's fine.
Weapon. I suggest you divide them among yourselves. I'm equipped with a longbow.
Yeah, I'm not using these things. I've been using my fists lately. I'm a karate kid.
Let me check my.
I can train you in their use. I know that it does take a certain amount of training to use them properly.
I have a wonderful 1 pound before I'm encumbered lately.
All right, I'll carry them.
How
I
light
bet
are
you I've
you?
only bought 10. All right, 10. I'll have 10 javelins then. I'll go.
Excellent. Now the gravy here, this can be used as a protective measure. Simply smear it on yourself. It should cause the turkeys to have some hesitations about approaching you. It's mainly a deterrent.
Okay, did not. Okay.
Yeah, Droopy's.
You really know your
Droopy.
turkeys, dude.
Droopy gives you
Here's
gravy
my job.
and just goes, holds the shovel up and looks at you guys and points to a grave.
There are 13 graves. 13 people have died so far.
Yeah.
So
And she starts digging graves excitedly.
Right. Well, we'll be back. We'll tell you where they are later.
Why did they start digging graves?
Because Droopy's a grave digger.
Droopy's a grave digger, and 13 people were murdered by turkeys.
Let's not rule that since the original information was delivered to us by the whistleblower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's Droopy's business card. I'm just going to look at the chat.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's Droopy's business card. Literally canon.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. Grief digger.
I love it.
All right. Are we ready to move
All right.
forward with our quest?
I think
Are
so.
we ready? Can we put that to a vote? Are we ready to go forward?
Should we have a recess?
I
Why
don't
don't we
have
take
these
our
magic
first-
minutes.
All right, hold on, everybody. All in favor of a recess, say aye.
Aye.
All in favor of continuing through, say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it. We're going to break. See you guys on the other side.
Bye.
Bye.